The outlook for transgender people seeking gender reassignment surgery in New Zealand is a bleak one. At current, there are no surgeons qualified to perform it, and it's an area that's causing continued pain and frustration for the trans community. Those who qualify for the surgery are treated offshore, but not before undergoing extensive erroneous mental health checks, and then being placed on a waiting list where they could sit for half a lifetime. New Zealand has always prided itself on its progressive stance towards gender rights. Are we trailing where we were once prevailing, and does anyone even care? We spoke to 5 New Zealanders about their experience transitioning in a system that they feel is failing them.
There are too many people on the waiting list. I mean, I don't know what it is now, but 4 years ago, I think it was somewhere around either 50 or 70.
This is Rachel. She's a post-op male to female transgender. She eventually gave up on the government's waiting list and funded the operation herself.
They only do, 4 surgeries in every 2 years. So that waiting list is going to grow and grow and grow. And I mean, I know a lot of transsexuals who, they should be on that waiting list, but they're actually not.
Felicity's also bypassing the list. She's using the money she was originally saving for retirement to fund her surgery in Thailand.
I'm fortunate in my position where I can afford to fund it myself and head overseas when I'm ready and do that. But I know that a lot of transgender people in this country don't have access to that.
Helena Goldstein is a former refugee who left China because of her transgender status.
Being stateless means that if I want to have that surgery, I'm already limited because I cannot leave this country.
She's in desperate need of surgery but can't see it ever happening.
The waiting list is over 40 years, and I don't think I can wait 40 years to fully be able to express who I am.
It's a system that almost broke Murray Bacon.
My GP triggered me into a few painful hours of harsh suicidal thought, whereas perhaps a doctor that had a better understanding wouldn't have done that.
He feels that with greater state investment, the waiting list will reduce and GPs will be better equipped to assist in the transitioning process.
You can't see it as a waiting list, can you? It's really a political game for denying treatment, and I just see that Labor and National don't want to be publicly supporting transgender people for getting medical treatment.
Hey, we actually need these facilities, we need these doctors in place to be able to help us stay alive.
Kai Porter is one in a growing number of female to male transgender New Zealanders, and despite having a positive experience, he's aware of those who have found it extremely taxing.
And to be able to not have to go to your GP and then go to an endocrinologist, and for the endocrinologist to then say go back and get more counselling, and you can't get those sessions funded unless there's another reason behind it. And if there's another reason behind it, then they probably won't start you on hormone replacement therapy because you need to deal with those issues. And if you can't afford to see a psychologist at $400 an hour, you're in no man's land.
So what happens if the system remains unchanged?
There's years and years of depression, anxiety, unemployment, alcohol abuse,
And for a lot of people it is a life or death matter.
It's because we can't cope with a society that ignores us repeatedly. You will find out that over 80% to 60 to 80% of transgender people have tried to commit suicide.
You see doctors hide behind the fact, we've never done research to look at transgender suicide rates in New Zealand, so they don't have to face it, because there's massive distrust between the transgender community and doctors.
It's going to increase the rate of suicides from stress and things like that. That's, it is just a basic operation. If it keeps going the way it's going, where these girls are continually depressed and down about it, it's going to cost the government in lots of other ways.
And what are the Ministry of Health doing to address the situation? They declined to be interviewed, but did provide us with this statement.
At present, no other surgeon has been identified as being able to offer this type of surgery in New Zealand, though the Ministry remains in conversation with the New Zealand Association of Plastic Surgeons about future provision of services. For this reason, the operations are currently offered overseas.
So if Kiwis are dying and the state can prevent it, what's the hold-up?